I'm Mark from Pack Hacker, and in this video we'll be taking a detailed look at the Moment MTW Tech Organizer, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. It's got a lot of great organization, but only if you have the right gear to fit inside. For the full written review, head on over to packhacker.com, link in the description below. Let's jump in. So first looking at this, there's not too much going on the outside here. It's got a nice minimal black look, you know, nothing too flashy there, with the black on black MTW logo there. So that's just a very cool, subtle look that we are really digging. Now opening this thing up, there's quite a bit of organization in here. On the middle part, which is where a bulk of the organization is here, we just have 6 elastic loops here, 7 if you count the pen holder up here. We had a little bit of hard time utilizing this. If your gear isn't perfectly fit in these elastic loops, you know, if they're too small, they can slide out. If they're too big, they're gonna, you know, stretch out the elastic a little bit more, or stick out the top and bottom. Because this, you can't have any gear that's in here this full length, because it does need to be able to like flip back and forth so you can get access to both sides. But as you can see here, we did find some gear that fits in nicely, and if you have gear that is about this size, this is a great way to keep it organized. Or if you are very cord heavy, you know, we got spots for, again, 6 cords here. So if you find yourself needing to carry a lot of those, this will work great. Otherwise, you know, it can be a little troublesome to use. And also, if you have, you know, anything that's taller, you might also have a hard time using this pen holder here, just because everything kind of gets in the way of each other if it is this full height, you know. You got to kind of push that away to get to that pen. But not too many problems there. And then also, if you have, you know, like if you put some of this stuff on this side, it might be easier to use that pen holder there. On the first side here, we just have 2 pockets. They are a little bit elastic, but you know, they do retain their shape pretty well. So those are great for just any bigger pieces of gear. Right now we just got, you know, a splitter here for working, you know, at the coffee shop. And then we have our MacBook charger with cord in here. So those 2 together fit nicely in there. You could also obviously put this cord in one of these elastic loops. And then on the flip side here, we have a zippered mesh pocket. This has quite a bit of depth to it, as you can see. So the mesh, you know, covers about that much. So you can put bigger items in here if you need to. You know, if you want to put some of this stuff in here, it'll fit in no problem. So this pocket really works as a good catch-all for just whatever gear you have. There are 2 little floating sleeves in here, so they don't go all the way down to the bottom. So this is better for like smaller gear. We just have a extendable Ethernet cord in here, and then just some backup headphones in case our AirPods die. But these pockets are also, like, just to give you an idea, the AirPods stick out a little bit, as you can see there. So that's just kind of shows how small this pocket is, that it's only, you know, about like this deep. So better for organizing smaller stuff. And then any smaller gear you have in here, you know, it won't come out because you got a nice zip pocket on there. But we also just like to keep any like of our really small adapters in an additional pouch inside this one, just for some extra organization there. So there you have it, the Moment MTW Tech Organizer. Check out packhacker.com for more information and best buying options that help support the channel at no additional cost to you. Link down below, and we'll see you in the next video.